Good evening, guys. How are you doing? My name is Jackie, and I'm here to do another video. Just something I want to talk to you guys about a abusive relationship that I used to be in. Okay, I met this guy once when I was much younger in the 90s. A loving, caring, and kind guy he seemed to be. Anyway, the relationship grew and then shortly after, he and I moved into my family home, which is my grandparents' home, and we were there living quite good. Everything was all right, no complaint, nothing of the sort, until one day my aunt and I went out. Like you're at home during the days, no work, nothing, but you get up in the morning, you do your house duty, everything. Then in the evening, now you have your bath, you relax, say, okay, let me walk out. And we walk out on the main road, to have a look or catch fresh air. So while we were there, a taxi came with him from work, and he came out of the taxi. He said, hello, so and so, to my aunt. Turned to me and he said, where you do out here, so? So me said, what you mean what me I do out here? I'm catching fresh air. Sorry, you me saying if you go left the yard, man, left the yard, you need to turn in your yard, blah, 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 whatever. So me said, nothing wrong with me out here, so stand up. I catch fresh breeze. You can see me and auntie so and so. I don't want to call names. So I haven't seen nothing wrong. Anyway, argument start and carry on between us. Both the man have a lighted cigarette in his hand, and he held it in my face, right in this area. It fade now. Hold the lighted cigarette in my face. My auntie turned to him and asked him, what's happening? Why did that? Because I won't listen to him and the whole thing. Anyway, we went home, and when we went home, trying to, make it up with me and acting as if nothing happened or I don't have feelings or whatever. Decide anyway, listen to him and I will talk it over and, finish with it and continue living our lives as we are together. Until he started complaining that first he started getting really abusive, even apart from the lighted cigarette, because at one point he pushed an ice pick in my left side, my hip, and said when he do me that, I can't walk to nowhere. That's what he did. My aunt's quarrel, and my auntie now is still alive and well, is my witness. She is my witness that I am not lying. Every word I'm saying about this idiot, it's true. Okay, so anyway, they quarrel and say you can't be with somebody like that, who treating you like that, whatever. Anyway, girl still carry on because she in love. Anyway, he decide now that he want to move back to his family, to his home, because where we are, the drive and the too much to go to work for him, it will be easier for him from his end. Okay, I agree, and I went with him. Guys, when I went with him, I think then that probably it would be better. I don't know what tell me that it would be better. Guys, if this guy come home from work and see me and his sister, his blood sister, one mother, one father, out at the gate, it's a big problem. If he come and see me and his mother that give birth to him out anywhere, it's a big problem. I'm in. Because you see, when he come and he pass me and he go in and he called me, I have to go. Same time when I go, he draw me ears, he pull me, he do me all sort of things. Stay in the house, blah, blah, ray, walk up and down. It's not good and I don't want you to do that, whatever. In the room that we live, that we were living, guys, I have magazine, puzzle book packed up there, newspaper, all sort of book. I must stay in that room and read and don't lick head with his sister, because his sister, he claims that his sister will give me man, his sister will this and his sister will that. I have to obey until when I can't take it no more. I need him to look after my child financially and all that. So I make him know that I want to go to work. Anyway, I went out and I looked at job. Job that I got was a security work. Nothing better. So I took it. And then I continued and do my work. But at the same security work company, they allow you to stay on property. So while I stay on property, but I wasn't staying on property at the time. I used to travel to and from same way, until when one day my day off comes and I went home, and then I'm supposed to go back to work the next day. When the day before the day I'm supposed to go back to work, guy let me know that I'm not going back to any work, blah blah blah. I said, why shouldn't I go back to work? I just start work a few months ago. I need money to look after my child. What do you mean I should go back to work? No, I'll go back there, whatever. And he start, carry on. And I decided that I'm going to bring one problem between us both. After he make his problem and his threat and his whatever, and he left the house, gone to shop to buy a cigarette. His sister helped me to pack up and run, and I pack as much as I can, and I head off. And when I head off, I reach to the police station in the same area. And I went in. When I went in the police station, I met this female officer, and I told her everything. And then she gave me a very good encouragement, and then I head off. Just as I head off, I saw a bus and I went in the bus. By the time I went in the bus, the man behind me, he went on the same bus. And then when he came on the bus with me, he carry on and he carry on. I keep quiet because I didn't want nobody to know who he was talking to. When that's not enough, because I weren't answering him, the man started fighting me physically. The man fight me on that bus. When he fight me, when I reached to Hoche Rios, I saw a police officer and I get off the bus and I run straight into the police officer and save myself, because he insists that when I get to Hoche Rios, whatever he's going to do to me. The police then take my statement and then say they're going to start out a drive for me to get back, to get to where I'm going, to the camp that the company provide that we can stay. And while there, I saw the company van and I beckoned and they stopped. And I went on the van and they bring me up. When I went there, I was really greeted and welcomed by my other colleagues and all that told them what's happening and everything. And afterwards, I got a job, because they know that I can't go on the road. It's not safe for me. So they say they're going to keep me off the road for some time. Like, can't go any far out location. So there's a location at a golf course like 10 minutes away from where the camp is. You don't have to go to no main road. You just go behind the camp house, walk through a track and go over on the golf course. That's where I work. He couldn't find me. I got peace there from him. Afterwards, I was there, and then I got transferred to Montego Bay. When I got transferred to Montego Bay, one day while I was on location, the control officer in the office called me and said to me that there's a call. They want to speak to me. So I went into the office and the location to answer the call. When I went there, this lady telling me that, oh, there's officer so-and-so call to say that you're wanted in Kingston for robbery. And I said, me? They said, yes, blah, 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 whatever. And anyway, cut long story short. And I said, I don't know anything about whatever, where you get that from. And she said, yes, the officer called. So I said to her, what's the officer name? Can I have the name and the number, that when I get my lunch break, I can go to a call box or ask for a call in the office to talk to the officer in charge. When I did, she said, and she gave me the number and the name, whatever. I said, listen, The number is the man that I run away from. Number, this is his name and his number. So don't let this man turn you people into no idiot, because he's trying everything that he wants to stop me. Because he can't have me in trying this now on me. Nothing no go. So this is a direct man, and I call out his name straight to them, the whole name. And then she said, okay. And guys, if it was not for the job, that job, security job, might be I wouldn't be here sitting and talking to you guys. That man was a demon from hell. That man do me some things. If I should talk stories, it would take all my page.